What's up, YouTube? This is James coming back at you with another informative video. I hope you guys are doing well out there on this Monday. I'm doing pretty good myself. Hope you guys had a very nice relaxing weekend. You know how it goes too fast. Shout out to the sister queen. I know who I am. I saw this story right here, but she pretty much reminded me about the situation that took place in a southwest Houston neighborhood. I guess it was last Sunday. You had some daughters got mad and they plotted on their mother just because their mother turned off the Wi-Fi. And what they did was actually despicable. They grabbed kitchen knives, I guess butcher knives or whatever. All three of them did. They was 14, 15, and 16. Stair-step sisters, okay? And I guess, they decided just because the mother turned off the Wi-Fi that they were going to kill their mother, all right? They chased their mother out of the house. And there was a grandmother that was there. She intervened, got pushed down, you understand? And one of the sisters picked up a brick and hit the mother in it with the brick. You know what I'm saying? This is just despicable right here. All because the mother felt like she wanted to exercise some discipline for whatever reason and turned off the Wi-Fi. Now, from the way the neighbors talk, there's always been some kind of disturbance at this house. It seems to be a house of dysfunction. The police has been called out numerous times over, the month just alone, But yeah, that's what it is. But I have a clip that I want us to check out, and then we'll complete the commentary. Check this out.
Well, 3 teenage girls are in custody tonight after police say they plan to kill their own mother. And they say that it's all because their mom turned off the Wi-Fi. It happened overnight on Barker's Crossing near Barker Cypress in northwest Harris County. That's where we find Fox 26's Jade Fleury on this disturbing story. Jade.
Well, fortunately, the Harris County Sheriff's Office says that the teen's mom was not seriously injured after her own daughters tried to stab her with knives. And we spoke with some nearby neighbors who tell us that disturbances happen frequently at the family home.
They're known for that in this neighborhood. There's always cops around the house.
A family dispute turned violent. The Harris County Sheriff's Office says a mother was assaulted by her own teenage daughters for turning off the Wi-Fi. Authorities allege the girls then plotted to kill her. The 3 teens, ages 14, 15, and 16 years old, accused of grabbing kitchen knives and chasing their mom throughout the house and into the street. A nearby neighbor says they were returning from the rodeo when they saw the family in the driveway. Moments later, the homeowner and her sister heard yelling.
When she got back from the gas station, she said that there was cops outside. They've always, been known as trouble in this neighborhood, and our neighbors tell us the same thing.
The mother was hit with a brick and the teen's grandmother knocked over while trying to intervene.
Teens 14, 15, and 16 supposedly assaulting their mother because she turned off the Wi-Fi. What are your thoughts on that?
I think that's so crazy. It just tells how much unstable that family is, and it's very sad for them.
And those 3 teens were arrested and charged with aggravated assault of a deadly weapon. Reporting from Northwest Harris County, Jade Fleury, Fox 26 News.
Ain't that about nothing? Just because the mother turned off the Wi-Fi, what do we get? Anarchy. 3 stair-step children, sisters that is, plot to kill their mother just because of that. Now I bet you these kids right here had everything. I bet you the mother was the type don't you dare discipline my kids. Don't you even talk to my kids. If my kids do something, you tell me about it or whatever. You understand what I'm saying? No doubt they came up in the generation of you can't tell us no, and the most punishment we're going to get is turn off the Wi-Fi. Or before that, go stand in a corner. You see what I mean? Time out. You see what I mean? That's just what it is. Spoiled, rotten to the core. And this is what we get with today's children. When they don't get what they want, hey, devastating consequences like this. Somebody could have been killed that day. As a matter of fact, if the sisters had their way, their mother would not be no longer breathing. And that's just what it is. You know, even the grandmama got a piece of it just because she tried to intervene and stop this mess. You see, there's something demonic going on, and Wi-Fi has a lot to do with it. You have to remember that Satan himself is the prince of the airwaves, you see, and it has a lot to do with that, you know. And hey, when these people like this don't get what they want, crazy things like this can take place, just like this did. And we're not going to hear, I mean, it's not like we're not going to hear about things like this happening anymore. I've even been seeing other situations where it's been in reverse. Not about the Wi-Fi though. I come across a story I was planning on covering. I may cover it, but I'm going to mention it now. Where a mother killed her 11-year-old son, took him out. After she took him, I think, to Disney somewhere. But she took him out because she did not want to return him back to his father. Okay? So she took the son out. All kinds of things is going on. You see what I mean? I don't think the Most High meant that when he said he come to set a man, you know, at variance, I'm paraphrasing, where mother would be against daughter, father against son. I don't think he meant in that way. I think it has something to do with this word, you know what I mean, about who believes and who doesn't. But it's the devil that has something to do with this right here. You see, any places where there's discipline, exercise, the devil don't like that. Neither does his children. And what's going to happen is you're going to get situations like this. That's just what it is. Terrible thing. But my advice be for the mother, those kids can live with me no more. You see what I mean? They would have to go. Whatever the state, you know, the system or judicial system going to do with them, y'all go ahead and do them, but they can't come back here no more. They can't. Because I'm not going to have this. Because somebody going to get hurt. And that's just what it is. That's all I got on this particular video right here, people. I want you guys to tell me what you think about this in the comment section. That's if you can comment. Make sure you like, share, and subscribe, people. People, please remember to live your life as though we are being watched. Simply because we are. This is James, and I'm out. Peace.